Hi, I am Chef Shia Klichevsky, and I'm a chef instructor here at the Patty Gelman Culinary Arts Center at the JCC in Manhattan, and today I'll be demonstrating some knife skills. So today I'm going to show you how to cut an onion in two separate ways. The first is a ciselé, which is French for a fine cut, and I'm also going to be showing you how to make an émincé, which is just a slice. So I'm going to start off with an onion, and what you want to do is you really want to slice off those two ends. So the first is you're going to cut the root end off, like so. We flip it over, take that little edge off as well, and now you have a stable surface so that your onion doesn't roll all over the place. At this point, you want to cut it in half. So if you notice, I'm holding the onion over the knife, and I'm just going to slice through like that. You have two halves, and it makes peeling it a lot easier now. So just go for it, start peeling away. And if you notice that the top layer is a little dry, you can take that off too, because you really want to make sure you have a nice clean onion. Sometimes you'll notice this little membrane, you want to take that off as well. Now, with the ciselé, if you notice at the cut half, you have your little root end over here. You want to make sure that that's this direction that's facing away from the tip of your knife. So since I'm a righty, I'm going to put it down here this way, and I'm going to be cutting slices alongside the entire length of the onion so that I'm going to get these nice thin vertical slices. Now notice how I'm cutting all the way through down, but I'm not chopping off the end. I'm keeping it attached at the root end. So we're going to start off, I'm using my finger as a guide, and I'm going to cut vertical slices. Notice how I'm not cutting across the root, and I'm using the natural curve of the onion to dictate the angle of the knife. And just keep slicing across, again using your finger as a guide, and just go all the way around. And once you have all these beautiful thin slices that are running vertically along, you're going to then cut across the onion. So, holding it together, bringing my fingers forward, I then slice completely across, and you get these beautiful fine dice. And you just keep going until you're at the root end. If you notice, because we left the root still attached, it's holding all of these thin pieces together, and it's making this a lot easier to chop. And you just keep chopping across, and you could go as thick or as thin as you want. And now you have a beautiful fine dice. Now I'm going to show you how to émincer the onion. And that's good for like salads, or if you're making a French onion soup and you want those nice long strands. So again, same idea. You want to keep the root end away from the cutting edge, and you're going to work toward the root end. I'm going to put the knife at the top of the onion, and I'm going to use the full length of the onion, the slice, to do all the work for me. So slice and go. And the finger is going to determine how thick or thin. And you see how you get these really gorgeous half-moon slices? And this is what's going to, brown beautifully in your pan, or it looks really nice in your salad. And it also adds a little bit of texture that's a little different from a dice. So you just keep going. You can make these, again, as thick or as thin as you want. So, depending on what it is that you're looking for.